year goes by, people always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah, they don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block. Cold.
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience. How y'all doing? I miss you guys. Let me see who is in the building. It's a lot going on, y'all. It's a whole lot going on. You literally gotta get in where you fit in these YouTube streets, baby. Okay? Because I've been, in the bushes and stuff, just seeing everything take course. But it's a lot going on, y'all. So I said, let me throw one up there real quick because a lot of y'all been asking me when I'm going live again. I'm still in the Christmas spirit, y'all, running around like a chicken with, the rest, trying to get that out the way. But we going to definitely throw these lives in when we can. Let's see who we got up in here. Hey, Hassan, Erica, Miss Denise, shout out to you. Sweet Queen in the building, Dreamy Girl. We got Miss Deborah, Renee, Nika, K Monet. We got, hold up, let me go down. Why is it not? There you go. Admire Me. We got Miss Mel, Miss Yelena, my bro Terry, Discussion Board, Miss Cynthia, Miss Lovely. We got Miss Melanie. We got, hold up, let's see. Latoya Jackson, Miss E, Miss Yolanda. We got Miss Shalene. We got Queen Lily. We got Miss Glenda. We got, hold up, let me see. Latte, shout out to you, Miss Stephanie. Your goal is going to expire soon. You may want to see if you can reset it. Well, I know even if it expires, you can do another one, or y'all still be able to send whatever. So it really don't matter. That was my first time seeing that on my channel. So I said, let me do one real quick. Hey Tokyo, hey Kayla. Hey, Snooky! Chosen one in the building. We got Sierra. We got Miss Lenora. Wait, why did you do that? Hold on. It pushed me all the way down, y'all. Okay, there we go. Miss Diggs, Miss Sheeta to you, Miss Lisa, Caramel. I miss you too, girl. Hey, Charlie. Miss Cynthia Craig. We got Tierra in the building, sweetly favored. We got Miss Leslie, Miss Rhonda. We got, let me see. Hold up. Aisha Bright in the building. We got, wait, where you at? Let me see. Samerkin. I hope I said that right. We got Belinda, Beautiful B. We got Anissa in the building, Miss Shawnee. You say yes a lot, I can't keep up. It's a lie, y'all. It's a lie. And none of it has nothing to do with the saga. That's the crazy part. Hey, Miss Denise. Hey, Miss Gloria. Miss Lena. Kiana with the Q in the building. Stacy Mack. Miss Angela Dickerson. Miss Deborah R. Sierra Boyd. You said I just unmuted my TV and heard some crying. Was that Laonia? That was definitely her, child. That was my first time hearing that. I said, how did I miss that? We got Grow 6565 in the building. We got Miss Miriam, Miss Ashley. You say I'm still in the bushes. Okay, shout out to my bush watchers. Make sure y'all come through every blue moon and drop something in the chat. Big shout out to y'all. If y'all would like to bless my channel monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac1. You can also buy me a coffee. All of my coffee proceeds from here up until the 20th, which is 2 days from now. I will be giving it back in a Christmas giveaway. Shout out to 2K because I was watching his live earlier. So I do want to try something a little different. I'll tell you all about it later as far as the Christmas giveaway. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I did set a goal for this live. I just seen that. I didn't know YouTube even had that, child. I'm always finding out everything at the last minute, y'all know, because I don't really be on here too much, okay? Unless I really need to put in some work with some content, baby. But I did set a little goal, so if you want to contribute, you can. It's not mandatory. Y'all know how it go. But you can also support the platform by getting a membership. Shout out to my day ones, twos, and threes. We still gotta get our members live, and y'all I be trying with this time. It's just so hard trying to balance everything. But thank y'all for being patient with me in this balancing act, child. Cause it ain't easy, y'all. It's not easy at all. But you can definitely support by hitting that like button. Now that's free. Free and anonymous. Free 99, child. Okay? So make sure y'all run them likes up. Keep me pushed up in that algorithm, especially since I've been slipping on my lives, child. I gotta catch up, y'all. I gotta catch up to reach my goal. I set a goal for myself every month. It keeps me motivated and keeps me wanting to come back to YouTube and not be wasting my precious time, child, outside of y'all, because I do enjoy speaking with y'all. Y'all one of the reasons why I'm here. Other than that, child, I will be gone. But anyways, hey Malibu Genies, hey Becca, Giselle. Yes, let's say, let's say, make sure I don't forget, child. You make sure I don't forget. Hey, Miss Audra, you said I gotta renew my membership, so it won't be until Friday. Okay, that's cool, my girl. Hey, Sunday, you say, hey, Pac, I just love your commentary. You are so beautiful, Queen. Thank you. So are you, my girl. Nika say it's so much going on, and I think that's my sign to leave this alone altogether. I've been here since the beginning, or you just avoid I feel like at the end of the day, we all have a choice what we choose to condone in and invest our time into. You can avoid the drama. Trust me, it's very much possible. So, pick and choose what you want to involve yourself in or what you want to tune into. That's how you know, get away and avoid. Did we just start? Yes, we did, Lucky Lucy. Shout out to Charlie. What I want to say, as y'all see the title, y'all, it says, will Johnell Young be present for the birth of the twins, or will he be in somebody's DMs, child? It ain't too much going on, y'all. Like, Laoya ain't been putting out no content. Well, she really don't have no content at all. So outside of her exposing her and Johnell's business, it's really no content anyway. So this is definitely an open dialogue live. Y'all tell me what y'all think as far as what we do have. From my opinion, I don't think he's going to be present because she constantly dropping little subliminals here and there, basically to let social media know that Johnell is still Johnell. Okay, he's still DM hopping, baby. He's still looking for the next prospect, or should I say, victim. Hey, Mika, you say, "Oh, Pac, you want me to stay here with you?" I'm just, yes, of course. You one of my day ones, girl. You can't go nowhere. Miss Denise, I'm so sick of them tone lips and tongue. Hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, loving my curves. Hey, Carmen. Shout out to all of y'all. I can't believe we got that many people up in here because I just literally threw this thumbnail up here not that long ago, and it's a lot of people live. I almost pushed it back, but I said, no, I can't put my content on the back burner, child. We just gonna have to share, okay? We got to share. Let me see who else is live. Let's see that I actually follow. Hold on, y'all. I think Kevin was live because I was watching his earlier. Let me see if he's still. Yep, he live. And that's all I can see. It's not popping up. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Yesterday, RH, I know. Thank you for reminding me, Latte, because I was supposed to make a post on my community wall. Big shout out to the bro. Shout out to Latrue for the props and the page recommendation. It is very much appreciated. You didn't have to do that. Because one thing about me is I'm always stand for what's right. I don't look to get nothing out of it. My channel is monetized. I have good supporters. So, which that was never my intentions, but it became a secondary income, and I'm grateful, blessed and grateful. But yeah, y'all, I almost shed a tear. I say, look at Latrell. Shout out to him because he did his big one, shouting everybody out, and just giving them their props. Like I said, we all choose the content that we want to talk about and give our time to. So you're not supposed to look for nothing in return, especially if you're doing stuff for the right reasons. If that's something that you believe in, then you stand for it, period. So, that was nice of him. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that. And I think a lot of people get it confused. As y'all can see, everything that took place within the saga, how people literally targeted him because they felt like he owed them something. That was never my position. I never came into it with the hopes of gaining anything. I feel like as time progressed, my platform did grow, but that's because y'all enjoy me. Of course, y'all enjoy me and it's fun. It's entertaining. I actually get to sit down because outside of YouTube, I'm always on my feet, like always on my feet, y'all, running. I'm barely, I'm a homebody, but I'm barely in the house. That's crazy. I'm in these stores doing all kind of extra stuff. I got 3 children, so it's a blessing to see it grow, and I can't wait to see how far it goes. But big shout out to LaTrue because, like I said, he didn't have to do that, but he did. So, and hopefully, his platform continues to get back to where it was because he deserved that. Nobody deserved. We all have our reservations and certain feelings towards people. We feel a certain way about Laonia and her behavior, and you got people who feel a way about um LaTrue and how he do his content and this and that. But you gotta know when you, especially if you're a blogger, you have to know how to differentiate content versus real life. You might disagree with the way he do his content, but that's how he do it. Clearly, is somebody like it because he ain't get to millions of followers for no reason. But all in all, I think he's gonna get back to where he was. It's gonna take some time, but he didn't deserve the treatment that he did get. Some might say Laonia didn't deserve what she got. Some of us feel like she did because at the end of the day, she was the bad guy. Regardless of what happened in her marriage, she brought it to the internet. She made it worse. She, did a lot towards her ex-husband. Hence why a lot of women are standing firm in their belief and, defending him. That's the reason why, because a man is not supposed to go up against a woman. He could have came out here head first because his reputation and everything was darn near destroyed. But he could have came head first and defended himself against her, but he didn't do that. For the longest, he stayed quiet, even though now he says stuff here and there, which I feel like is only so much a person can take. But people have to keep in mind that RH didn't bring his business to the internet. Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's both of their faults. But at the end of the day, he responded now. Most recently, he'll say a few things here and there. But for the most part, she brought this to the internet. She kept going and going and going because she couldn't handle what his supporters was saying. That's what makes the difference, y'all. And I think I said this on another live about that situation where people were blaming him for the behavior of outside entities. You can't, and Laonia did that because it was a recording of RH and Laonia talking, and she was wanting him to control outside parties, and he can't do that. He can say what he can say, but as grown people, they do what they want to do. You can't stop nobody from saying what they want to say on their platform. I mean, it is legal stuff in place, but freedom of speech, but you got to know how to utilize it also. Freedom of speech don't give you grounds to defame somebody, slander their name, make threats. It don't give you that. That's not freedom of speech, baby. Know the difference, especially if you're going to get into content creatorship or blogging or anything. You got to know the difference because you're going to get yourself in a world of trouble if you don't. If you don't know how to separate the two. But like I said, shout out to him. I wish him the best on his platform. I still watch his content. Well, all his content when I have time. And I don't think he deserved what he endured. Nobody does. Because at the end of the day, we can't judge. We can give our opinions. We can dialogue, we can dissect, we can rebuttal, we can do all of those things under the grounds of copyright, whatever. But at the end of the day, what they did to that man was unwarranted and uncalled for. Too many people got personally invested and still are. That's the crazy part. They still going in on him. They still doing whatever they can to take him down. It's one thing to speak up and give your opinion, and it's another thing to slander and try to destroy somebody. That man got kids. He got kids at the end of the day. I don't like Laonia's behavior, but I would never go out my way to try to call, jobs where she gonna be appearing on or just some of the stuff that they did, doxing. I would never do that. I would never do that because you gotta keep in mind that your karma is your karma. Everybody has individual karma. That's why you have to watch your actions and how you move with people because especially if it's intentional. It's one thing, we all, like I say, we all human at the end of the day, but you got to know how to separate intentional from non-intentional. If you intentional with your behavior, then you got to know something is gonna come for you. Something gonna come. So just be careful. Just be careful. But shout out to La Truth for that. Shout out to the ones that, stood in the paint for him. Like I said, he didn't have to do that. A lot of people try to talk ish about him and say, oh, you don't do nothing for your support. He don't have to. He don't have to. If I go cover somebody else, do they owe me something too? Like, make it make sense. He's a content creator slash influencer. Choosing to cover him is a choice. Period. He ain't put no GU into nobody's head and make them come out here. Now, granted, I feel like a lot of the behaviors was unnecessary and unwarranted, but that's on the other parties. That man don't have no control over that. And until people start understanding that, they ain't gonna get nowhere. He don't have no control over that. Oh, well, you gotta stop your supporters from talking about your baby. How? How is he gonna do that? I can recall RH coming out here multiple times. I think I have a video up where he told supporters, y'all leave the kids out of it. Or even when the divorce was fresh, when she did the most damage to him, he came out here and said, y'all leave my wife alone. That's still my wife. We got kids in this situation that can see this and see that. She can't handle this internet stuff. He came out and said that. And that was in the prime of her putting out all his business on social media. It's only so many times he can say it. Like, make it make sense. He can't stop grown people, child. Grown strangers at that. Because we none know each other for real outside of the internet. Hey, Dee Dee. You say yesterday, all right. Oh, I just read that, child. Yeah, we will catch up with them later. You go. They see Kevin off, and I would stand for my siblings the same way. Okay, I wish somebody would tell me to mind my business when it comes to my siblings, my family. No, one thing I always stood firm about is you are supposed to defend your family regardless if they want your defense or not. And well, where I come from, baby, we don't play that. We don't play that. You don't tell somebody to mind their business when it comes to their family when the whole internet is discussing it. Child bye. It became everybody's business once it hit the internet. And if anybody have rights to it, is the family members, the ones who are involved behind the scenes. That is the biggest hypocritical statement that I have heard within this saga is people telling the family to mind their business when we all discussing it. That's the craziest part about it all, y'all. Like, it's the audacity for me. Listen, just say you want to drag these people for no reason. Because you have no rights to telling nobody to mind their business when it comes to their family members and they seeing their family member be drug all over the internet. I wish you, child, listen, meet me in the street, okay? Meet me in the street. Don't play with me. Thank you, Nika. Thank you so much for the super. I love you back, my girl. Y'all see, I said my little goal. Y'all go run that goal up. Y'all know Pac don't ask y'all for nothing. Run my little goal up, child. Hey, JB Smooth. You say yes, he went down memory lane. Shout out to him. I did see it because I had made a post on my community wall and a few of y'all was saying that RH was giving props and stuff. So this morning I got a chance to see it. So shout out to him again. Um, let's see. Hey Miss Shari, I love you back. Hey Tajay sister. Yes, hashtag LaTruth, y'all. You say overall he's an awesome guy. His heart is in the right place. The truth. And he not perfect. It's a lot of stuff RH do that I don't agree with. But that's not gonna make me stop supporting him or what I believe in. Nobody in this situation is perfect at the end of the day. You know, if it not it's different if your behavior is intentional. That's why I spoke on intentions, because a lot of the stuff that Laonia does is intentional, intentionally trying to hurt people. To judge RH's character the way they do and make it seem like he is just outright the devil when people are, it's, I gotta go back to this. It's the audacity for me. When you are literally going out your way to destroy this man, but calling him the devil, are you working for him? It just don't make no sense, y'all. Like, I don't think some of these people be hearing what they be saying, child. You don't do unto others what they do to you, basically. That's like saying, oh, she stabbed me, so I'ma stab her back. What? You just as guilty. Y'all both gonna go to jail 9 times out of 10, unless they consider it self-defense. But speaking hypothetically, you don't do what other people do to you. Because guess what? That's just like, okay, um, oh, he gonna get his karma from this. Let's say somebody do whatever that warrants karma. And then you go out and you do something, you can intercept that karma, but it'll be your karma now. If that makes sense. That's why I say you got to be careful how you move with people and how you involve your feelings, because you can get overly impulsive and emotional like Laonia do, and then bring upon some unwarranted, unnecessary karma. We ain't got time for that, baby. We don't have no type of time for that. Hey, Miss Karen. Hey, A Stokes. You say, Lupac, I sent that message to you on Facebook. Couldn't send it from what message, Miss Karen? Hey, Miss Brenda. Painter Victorious. Miss Donna. Beautiful love in the building, Miss Parker. You say, I think they really wanted him to do something stupid so he can go to. They did. And that's why they kept pushing him, pushing him. But that's why a lot of these people that's in this saga is going through personal issues right now. And they don't know where it's coming from. But guess what? We do. All the behaviors you display within this saga, that's why you having these unnecessary problems. That's karma. That's karma. And let's differentiate. Karma is not self-inflicted. And when I say that, you have a lot of people who are literally doing things to this man that's like stopping his money and this and that, and they trying to call it karma. That's not karma, baby. You're doing that. You doing that unnecessarily. That's not coming from him. He didn't do nothing to warrant that behavior. You wanting to call Lyft or UPS or whatever he got going on. That's not karma. That child, some of these people slow for real. Slow for real. Talking about, oh, that's his karma because he down on his luck right now, his money. No, it's not. No, it's not. It came from a lie that was put out there, and you have so many people who literally agree with toxicity and wanting to bring this man down. That's why his money and his livelihood is affected. It don't have nothing to do with him getting karma. You know who going through karma? The ex-wife. What she going through had all these different things that she's struggling with right now, man problems, financial problems. That's her karma. Because you don't have nobody over here that's calling her jobs or stopping her from getting promotional gigs and stuff like that. But you got that on the truth end. You got it on his end. So that's karma. When you wondering why this man that came into your life and he's literally doing everything that you lied and said your ex-husband did to you, that's karma. That's karma. When you can go from making 420K in 1 year to barely making ends meet, that's karma. Especially when, I remember something that T Preacher said when she was on my platform one day, and some of y'all might remember, when you go up against somebody and they put you into their blessing, their business, because content creatorship is RH's blessing. God gave him that talent and that gift, which is why he lasts so long on social media, because that's his gift. He pushed it on to his wife. But once they separated, it started going downhill. You stopped seeing content. At one point, all you were seeing was TikTok voiceovers between her and Johnell. Granted, when you have a major following of millions of people and they actually follow you, more than likely you're going to get the engagement regardless. It's not because, oh, they just wanna follow her or whatever. She going to get that engagement because if people are actually following you, they going to run across your stuff on their timeline. So that's automatically counted as engagement, right? So if you notice the change, it's nothing over there. She's literally posting old videos back to back, back to back, back to back. No type of creativity or nothing, like at all. So that should show you. That shows you right there. When she say, "Oh, because I didn't heard her say, uh, a lot of people be like, well, RH made you, RH made you. And I heard her say, well, if he made me, why he can't make himself? He already made himself. Just because he's having a tough time now, because he still got people. I guarantee you, if these ladies, and I use the word lady lightly, lay off of him and let him flourish like he's supposed to, I guarantee you, you're going to see a big difference. You're going to see a big difference in his numbers and everything. They not cutting him no slack at all. Like, they still haven't stopped. You would think they would have stopped after the divorce, right? And they try to say, oh, well, y'all still talking about the wife. Duh. She in a whole new situation. The reason why it's still content on her is because her behavior and the things that she did carried over into the next relationship. Johnell took part in antagonizing LaTruth. So now that is all being put on the floor and everything is actually coming out, of course it's still content right there. But y'all still holding on to stuff that happened in his marriage that's literally null and void at this point. You can't do nothing about that. What happened in that marriage happened in that marriage, which it should have never been brought to the internet in the first place. But guess who brought it here? So at the end of the day, it's going to forever be content on the wife because she's constantly putting out controversial things and she's doing it intentionally. Remember that word, intentionally. Because if you know you got a lot of people that's on your arse on the internet, why would you keep putting out things that you know people are going to talk about? It's intentional. While you got people trying to fight people for speaking on it, you need to be looking at the person that's putting it out there. Because if you got to question it, if you her supporter and you got to question, well, why would she put that out there? Think about it. She wants it to be spoke on. Even when she put out it was the video where she was outside of Janashal's house and she was crashing out, y'all. And she had her friends on three-way or whatever, right? One of the friends was like, get off live now, get off, or something like that. They was like, you gonna give the blogger something to talk about. And at the end of the live, she said something about doing a story time, and she gave a little bit of information, a little bit of tea, and she was like, now y'all go clock that, go talk about it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. She wanted that. She wanted that. You can't be that naive to believe that a person who's gonna go from each one of their individual platforms putting out a story time is not doing it intentionally. Duh. Like, come on now, make it make sense. I wish I would be fighting that hard for somebody who's making the situation worse and been doing it to her supporters for a while. She's been doing it. And that's probably why they didn't ran out of gas at this point. At least the ones that was on the front line for it and ran out of gas. Because at one point she had a lot of people that was doxing people, calling people jobs, and putting up people old 10-year-old pictures, trying to clown them for old pictures and all of this and that. Just trying to destroy people, bringing their family members into it, calling people husbands jobs. They was doing the most in the name of defending this girl, all while she's constantly putting out controversial things, constantly, impulsively, overly emotionally. That is crazy. You said, I think they really wanted. Oh, okay, I read that. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Joy Israel, Erica, Miss Duncan in the building. Did y'all hear the video? What video? Pain to Victorious? What did I miss? You say, right, RH is a great person. He has his faults, as we all do, but he is a great guy. Okay. That's the thing. Like, leave that man alone. Let him catch a break. Y'all don't think what really got me is the fact that this is what really let me know that people don't really stand for nothing. Like the morality and the integrity is not really there. It's all about money at this point. Once Laonya, let me say this because we've been knowing that Johnell was doing what he was doing, right? We've been knowing it. But once Laonya put it on the floor herself, even with some receipts, and people still chose not to talk about it because, oh, they might get back together. That's when I knew people didn't really stand for nothing. They wasn't in it for the right reasons. Because I don't care how much I'm offered, how much I can make. I'm not going to go against my morals and values just for a check. I'm going to stand for what I believe in, period. I might not agree with everything, but if I believe in it and I believe that it's the right thing, I'm going to stand for that. It's too many people selling their souls, child, and you can't get it back. Once you sell it, you cannot get it back. Okay? I don't care how much people say, oh, you redeemed or your conscience is clear. Once that soul is sold, it's sold. It's gone. You can't make a deal with the devil and think he gon' give you a refund. It don't work like that. The devil is the devil for a reason, baby. I ain't doing nothing on this internet that I wouldn't do in real life as far as how I am as a person. Let me see. Hey, Key baby, you say, wait, let's see. And I think he will be there. Why is date for the C-section? I don't know, y'all. I don't, you know what? He might be present. We just been talking about the saga. We forgot about the topic, y'all. He might be present for the birth, but I think if he's present, it's to see how they look. To see how they look, you know what I'm saying? So he can decide how he gonna move forward. That's what I think, y'all. We got 273 in here. Make sure y'all running up the likes for your girl. Hey Reva. Hey Blessed Beyond Measures, Miss Sunshine. Thank you, Kayla, for the super. I appreciate your support, my girl. You said support Lupac baby, love your content. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Glenda, for the super. I appreciate your support. Shout out to you. Hey, Miss Sandra. Let me see where we at. Hey, Yar Salem. I hope I said that right. Miss Robin Buttercup in the building. We got Nika saying they refuse to give him the credit he deserves as a great father. And that's one of the things that really bothers me too, y'all. Like, it's one thing to dislike a person, but when you can't give them, okay, give that man his credit. At the end of the day, he's doing everything that y'all said he wouldn't do. Y'all said he was a DB daddy. That man getting his child on the regular. He paying his child support on the regular because I guarantee you if he was missing payments, Laonya was going to put it on the internet. She sure put it when he was 14 days late one time when he said he had never got paid from Facebook yet. He came up with that money and made sure she got that child support. That's how you know she having financial issues. Because if that man is getting that baby on the regular, he buying her clothes when she with him. She's doing all these different. It's about the child, right? It's supposed to really be about the child, right? She wouldn't be that. She wouldn't be pressed for no $1,400 if she really making more money than her baby daddies. And let me tell you how we know, because the first baby daddy that she got 3 kids with ain't on child support. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something right there. If they hear the video, they will know the truth. What video? What did I miss? Hey, Alyssa, Elisa, Crystal Williams in the building, Jana. You see how the baby's in parentheses yet? No, they still in parentheses. They ain't came out of them yet. They, y'all get on my nerve. They ain't came out the parentheses yet. Listen. Oh my God. You say, did you see the one on social media? Her husband filed for divorce. She's upset. So she claimed he touched his little girl. I can't believe what y'all. And that's not even unbelievable, Miss Karen, because I didn't see situations like that. You got to be careful with some of these women. They will go the extreme just to keep a man away from a child, because, but that basically tells you that they don't have those kids for the right reasons. A lot of these women will have kids just to keep the man, just to keep the man. They don't really want the child. They just want the benefits that comes from it. And if that, and you could tell by how they mother. You know, when women have kids by different men, you can tell the motive and intentions based on how they mother each individual child. Look at Laonia. She definitely makes a difference with her kids. So that should tell you something. That should tell you something. When she still wanted her husband and she was doing all these different things on the internet, guess who got all the attention? Little Miss, I don't post my kids on the internet that much because I want them to, to not be distracted in school. But you got videos all up and down your timeline of baby girl Momo. It don't make sense. All up and down the timeline, child. Let me see. Hey, Latanya Flowers. Hey, Miss E. LB in the building. Her little minions broke up and the truth is on live. Wait, what? What did I miss? You said her little minions broke up and the truth is on live? What are you talking about? Hey, Gracie. True Slayer in the building. Miss Melanie said that happened on my old job. The man didn't want to marry the lady, so he told the police he touched her 15-year-old daughter. Now he's on the wow. That's crazy. It's not unbelievable, but it's crazy because it's a lot of women who do stuff like that. And it eventually comes back to bite them. Because I feel like you can't do nothing that malicious and it not come back on you. To me, in my opinion, that's impossible. Hey, Nika Ray, that's impossible, y'all. But how y'all? I think that just one person spoke on it. Do y'all feel like Johnell is? Do y'all feel like he's wind up with her behind the scenes? If that makes sense, or do y'all feel like he gonna be at the hospital? Do y'all feel like he's gonna be present, or do y'all feel like I said, he gonna be present just to see how they look and then move forward, or y'all feel like he's still behind the scenes with her, moving accordingly, or how she want him to move? Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Hey, Miss Veronica, what's up, my girl? How y'all feel about that scenario? Because he ain't really been posting too much. She been posting old content, but she ain't posting it in a few days. I think the last video that she posted was them going to church or something like that. So, but y'all remember, I told y'all I had a feeling that them babies gonna be coming this week. So pay attention, y'all. Don't be surprised if they don't make their arrival this week. You say, I don't believe he will be there, just behind the scenes. Sierra say he behind the scenes. Miss Melanie say no, he's gonna be in somebody else's bed waiting for Dana. Then he's gonna bounce. I think he already in somebody else's bed, y'all. I mean, he been in somebody else's bed the whole time. He been in somebody else. He been in the DMs for sure. So he definitely been in other beds. And that, bruh, that's disgusting. That is disgusting because you already know it's definitely some unprotectiveness going on because a pregnancy is involved. So it's just the thought of a man being so promiscuous, knowing you carrying or could possibly be carrying his babies, and he's so reckless with his PEINS. Like that is crazy to me. It's giving community pain. Okay, disgusting at that. Hey, Cancer 66. Let me see. Hey, Miss Vicky. What did I miss? I think he's an absentee now, and he will be absentee once those babies get here. You said yes. They talk about how they did RH, how the DV is alive, and how they took him down. Yep, they do. They do. But you know what, y'all? At this point, based on the people that then came out and spoke, the people that was against RH, think about how everything played out. It was a lot of people that was against him. That I feel like that side then really crumbled because most of them people are no longer, well, at least the major hitters are no longer involved. A lot of them came to the light, and even though they didn't speak up, some of them didn't speak out, some of them did. Um, it's apparent that they know she's full of ish. They know she's full of ish. They know the type of person she is. They know what she's capable of and all of that. Because a lot of them had personal relationships with her. And not one person that had a personal relationship with her came out and said anything good about her after the fact. Mostly all of them said the same thing. She's not humble. She's not a good person. Only one lady over there, she tried to say, oh, she's reflecting the behaviors of the men. No, that's taking away her having to be accountable. I don't agree with that because at the end of the day, she's a grown woman, and if she chose not to get help from previous relationships or just help in general, that's on her body because she's a mother. When y'all know, like the old folks say, once you become a mother, you got to get grown quick, baby. I don't care if you 13, 14 years old. Once you open them, you know what up, to have them cheering, you become a grown up quick. You got to get adulted, okay? No, we ain't doing that. You can't put off her behaviors onto the men as if men are some type of superior to where women can't be toxic. No. Now, granted, there's a statement where it says, I'm a reflection of you. But in this case, based on the behaviors that she displays outside of the relationship, no, no, she's her own person. Her actions are her own. And they're stemming from her not getting the mental help that she needs. There's a lot of trauma that needs to be unpacked. And until she do that and get actual help, because the therapist that she quotes, I don't think is a real therapist, at least not licensed. Child, something ain't right. Because if you go into therapy and you've been in therapy for a year or so and you still displaying the same behaviors that you've been displaying, you need a refund. Okay? Listen, you need a refund. You need to pack it up, sis. Pack it up and find you a new one because it ain't working. That one ain't working, baby. That one broken. Okay? That one is broken. Because ain't no way, child. Ain't no way you in therapy for over a year and you still cutting up. You still doing the same thing. You still playing victim saying, oh, I was the perfect one in the relationship. And child, I wouldn't even say that about myself because it's not true. It's non-existent. Ain't nobody perfect in no relationship. That statement alone let me know that you have mental issues. Because if you can get on your platform and say you have never been the bad person in a relationship, you ain't never did nothing wrong. There is always the other party, that's a red flag in itself because it shows that you can't see your own issues. It shows that you don't deem yourself ever as wrong. No, and that's impossible. The only perfect person is God. How can you say you might not see it as a mistake, but just like you can judge your significant other, they can judge your actions also. So what you might not deem as a problem, I guarantee you they do. That's why we all created individual for a reason. Own brain, own minds, own everything. We different for a reason. So to just blatantly outright say, I've never been the bad person in the relationship. I've always been the good one. It's always the other person. I'm so tired of taking accountability for others. What? Well, maybe you need to start taking accountability for yourself, okay? Because clearly, if you let's speak hypothetically. Let's say all three of these men, at least the relationships that we know about, let's say all three of them are bruisers and bad men. Then what does that say about you? Because how do you keep attracting the same man, baby? Now I give, let's say, I give one, maybe two, right? Because a person that learns from their mistakes ain't gonna make the same mistake again. They're gonna get gone quick. If you encounter an abuser, a real one at that, you ain't gonna never want to go through that again once you break free. Because if you're a real DV victim and you know what time it is, you know how hard it is to get out of that kind of relationship. So you ain't gonna put yourself back in that type of situation, especially if that man is giving you the signs early on before any type of love is involved. You gonna cut ties completely. You ain't gonna want to. You gonna be too scared to go through that again because you got experience. You already know how it felt to go through it. So that speaks to your character right there. The fact that you said all three of these men did something to you, but you didn't do nothing wrong. But ain't another woman can come out and say, I haven't seen not one other woman come out and say and speak up against these men. And foot meat don't count, child, because she didn't been caught in too many lies. When you get on your platform and accuse a man of being a PEDO, and then you double back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I said that because I was mad." You know how we do. When we upset, we say stuff we don't mean. Who is we, baby? Who is we? Who is we? Because I ain't never said nothing like that. Okay, I don't care how mad I get. If you ain't did it, I'm not gonna put it on you. Okay, I can move right along. But she don't count, child, because we know that it was money involved in that situation. We done seen the text messages as far as them linking up, as far as Laonia coming out telling her to speak on RH and Rex. It's gonna bring her views and money and all these different things. All of that was a collective motive. Okay, we seen it. So if no other woman then came out and said something against 1, 2, 3 baby daddies, you the only one. Then baby, you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror because your first baby daddy is still married. Still married. Nobody came out and spoke up against him. And this is a very viral story. And it was said that he had a few in rotation, counting you. LaTrue, I know for a fact, LaTrue, first of all, LaTrue is 11 years older than her. So that should tell you he definitely had a life before her. Because if y'all remember, it was a video that they did, and it's still on YouTube on an old LaTrue page or Hampton page, where she had that hat on with the puff on the top of it, child, with that little crazy bob, and she was deleting women out of his phone, old contacts and stuff like that he used to deal with. So you know he didn't have a track record. And now one woman came out, and he's currently dealing with Miss Season. Miss Season is in complete heaven bliss over there. I did an interview with Chrissy. Y'all heard what happened with that. So if nobody else have no type of grievances, but these men just randomly wanted to bruise you for no reason, because you always been the good person in the relationships. Something in the milk ain't clean, child. That milk is spoiled, okay? Something ain't right. Something ain't right, y'all. Let me see. Let me go up. Hey, Lupac, what's your take on Beehive Lives on YouTube? I couldn't get through the first one she did. I didn't watch. I didn't watch it. I did not. I don't be watching them people, y'all. I don't even watch that lady over there content. Okay, I do not recommend. That's how I can stay focused on my content, not get distracted, not have to fuss with nobody on YouTube, because I don't watch. I pick and choose what I want to partake in, what I want to view. If I know it ain't drama filled, You might get a view out of me if I have time. Other than that, I don't watch them people. I don't want to put myself in a position to catch no subliminals. Okay, that ain't pop. Cause I know me, and 9 times out of 10, if I catch one, I'ma want to speak on it. That's why I always say, y'all don't send me nothing. Don't send me nothing. I know my mouth. I'm trying to keep it professional. So I didn't watch it. But one of my sources did try to watch it, and it was basically clickbait. So, it is what it is. I thought it was gonna be some tea, child, and she said that it was clickbait. So hey, let me go down. Hey, Miss Vicky. Nika Ray said he's still behind the scenes with her getting to the bag, hoping the babies are the deacons. Wait. Listen, I just can't wait to see, okay? And y'all, I don't speak on kids, y'all. So I would never say nothing ugly about kids. You ain't gonna never hear me say, oh, a baby is ugly or a baby. I don't speak on babies, period. I just want to see. I just want to see if they are his. If it's some type of if they look alike or they favor him. Because for the longest, Laonia been saying that them cheering got Johnell lips, nose, and everything through the ultrasound, baby. She got 3D vision. She has she be the wait. What you say, Laonia? For the longest, she been saying them cheering is his twins, baby. So I just want to see if they look alike. Hey, Cancer 66. Hey, Latoya 714. Shout out to my people that's at work and still tuned in. He said, oh my God, that girl sound like a bag of cats howling. Oh Lord, it's the people that be building her up like, oh girl, you need to be singing, girl. Miss Nika say, I think John knows he has made a big mistake as far as these babies. I think he wish he could turn back the hands of time. I think BB needs to start running now before she delivers because that this shows that. And you know what? I agree, but I also feel like they are one and the same. They match each other's toxicity, and that's why they can break up and get right back together. You know what I'm saying? Like they toxicity match, and they both are unhealed and need help, mental help, some type of therapy. Because he got childhood trauma and so does she. So I feel like that's why they pretty much stay together. And also, it's a karmic relationship. You can't avoid it. You got to go through it. Y'all know how many times Neo Tarot then came out here and say, hey, that relationship is no good. You better run. And look what happened. She come on the internet and tell y'all everything bad about him, everything he do wrong, how he the worst person in the world, he the devil and all of that. But you go right back to him the next day. I ain't never seen somebody loving on the devil like that. Okay? Something ain't right. Either she's just as toxic, even though we know that, or she be lying. Or she be lying about his character. Because what's keeping you there? If that man is that bad, what is keeping you there? Hey, Scraw sis, I love you too, my girl. He will definitely not be around when the babies really come. I think he gonna go and see so he can peep out the scene and see if the Dana is Daning. So we'll see, y'all. We're gonna see what happens. She need that content because, like I say, if y'all notice, she ain't putting out nothing but old content. Oh, and there's only so much you can recycle that content. And it's not like it's outside of the skits that she did with Melissa. The rest of it is just like reels and videos and stuff. I think she's just doing just enough to keep some type of check coming through. That's what I think. I believe she pulled up on him at church with them kids and he didn't know she was coming. You never know. Thank you, Scrosses, for the super. Love you, girl. Thank you, Miss Kathy. You done finally made a live that you can tune into, girl. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. I see y'all almost met my goal. Shout out to my people sending them supers. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. Hey, Laurie. Hey, Queen Sag. Thank you, Gracie, for the super. I appreciate your support, my girl. Miss Vicky said he knows them babies not his. That's why he don't care and not there. Miss Nika say if the babies are his, I think he will take care of them, but I do not think he will stay with her. I don't think he's gonna stay with her either. I think he's gonna straggle her alone just for, her finances, because she's the person, if you know, she's the type of person that will pay a man to be with her. Pay a man. Y'all remember when RH, this was early on in the cycle, when RH did he was like, he was doing a raffle, a Valentine's Day raffle, and he was like, you it's $100 entry, right? And he was gonna pick a name and he was gonna fly out to the city and take them on a date, flowers, whatever, and just a date, a Valentine's Day date raffle. So she decided that she was gonna ask, because that's what she definitely still wanted him at the time. She came on live trying to knock his hustle, and y'all women stupid. Y'all crazy. I wish I would pay for a man to be with me. You gotta be real stupid if you gonna pay a man to be with you. The whole time she taking care of Johnell. I made a video on it too, because right after she said it, I rebutted it with a picture of Johnell with all the jewelry on that she bought him. How you gonna call somebody stupid and you've been taking care of this man since the beginning? And then we finally figure out that the whole time he ain't never did not one thing for you. Ain't that about a bit? Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Oh, that look like that hurt. Let me stop. Miss Vicky say he knows the baby's not his. That's why he don't care. Not there. Hey Danielle, you say she put up a post tell mothers not to stress over Christmas. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me, because I wanted to speak on that, y'all. Let me pull that up. Let me speak on that, because that when they sent me that post, that pissed me off. That post really pissed me off because, hold on, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Let me find it. Where is it at? So before I read it, let me try to get through some more of these comments. You say she put up a post tell mothers not to stress over Christmas, and her kids are getting clothes and shoes, but she can go and find reasons to give Johnell an expensive gift. Thank you so much for that comment. Because keep in mind, this is the same person who says her love language is gift giving, right? She will literally find ways to go out of her way to give gifts. Ooh, excuse me, because that's her love language. She said that. And we've seen it being done with Johnell. So if you can do that, but you can't do that with your own kids, I have a problem with that. I have a problem because I am real big. I'm going to post my Christmas tree for y'all. I am real big on, if you, and this here's the thing, it ain't nothing wrong with spoiling your man. But baby, them children better be up there. Okay? It better be some equivalence going on. Ain't no woman should be spoiling no man top tier the way she do, and your kids come in second best. Can't even get a full birthday party without you complaining about the price, or having to pay for other cheering to be in attendance. Something ain't right with that situation. Hey Miss Simone, hey Rakita. Thank you, Miss Simone, for the super. I appreciate your support. I didn't even see y'all had sent me 10 supers. Thank y'all so much. I did not see that. Merry Christmas to you too, Miss Vicky. Hey, sweetness. What's up? It's lit. She is, y'all. And that's my biggest issue is the treatment of the kids. Granted, she a grown woman. If you want to be dumb in love or dumb behind a man and let that man play you left and right, you a grown woman. But when it comes to these babies, if you as a mother, and that go for all mothers, if you ain't protecting those kids or have their best interests at heart, they in some bad shape, because that's your job. You supposed to make sure they're straight. And I always say this, Kids are an investment. That's why you have to be mindful before you decide to procreate, because they're an investment. You gotta buy them stuff. You have to put food on the table. You gotta, you have to buy their clothes. You have to provide for college, pay these bills, make sure they got lights, make sure they good mentally, physically. That's a lot. Even though some women take that lightly, I don't play about that when it comes to my kids. They gonna forever be good, even when they grown. And they know that. That's why they all spoiled. But like, I don't respect a woman who will go above and beyond for a man, but put her children on the back burner. If you getting your hair done on a regular, baby, your daughter's supposed to be laced. Period. Even I have a bonnet on my head before I let my one daughter look crazy, and I'm up here with a bust down. Child by. That is the craziest thing ever, because it's your job to make sure they straight. Nobody else. Some of these women really be handling their kids like somebody else supposed to do it. Like they waiting on somebody else to do it. That is crazy. That is crazy to me. Especially when you have resources, you have access to promotions that can get free stuff, free hairdos, free nails, free clothes, all of these different things. We didn't seen this girl promote, I forgot the lady business, child. She sell the knockoff brands and stuff like that or whatever. And Lawine got stuff from her for her kids or whatever. And I'm not knocking it, because you making sure they good. That's the attitude you need to have. When you did it that time, you need to keep doing it. Because if you can make sure you straight, and granted, all pregnancies are different. And we do know, as women, when you become pregnant, you have to move a different way. But you can't be too tired and all out not to handle your business as a mother, especially with the kids that you already have. Like, make it make sense. If that's the case, don't have them. Clink, clink, in my clink, clink, in my Walter voice. Stop having them. If you know you can't handle them, stop having them. Stop having them. And don't put that responsibility on your older kids. Because I remember her saying on a live, oh, I don't think it's going to be that bad because they have older siblings. What? That ain't their responsibility. Don't take away their childhood. And then later on, they be resenting you because you got them babysitting and doing this and that because you ready to pop out again. Y'all remember when whatever happened with her and Johnell, the first thing she said was, oh, I can't wait to drop these twins and pop out. What? So you think just because they are no longer in your belly, once they come out, that means everything just stopped? Girl, you still got to take care of them. Them your babies. You the one wanted frog legs. You the one wanted Johnell to dump that community sperm in you. Anybody can get it. Y'all know what community means? Community peen. You wanted that. You wanted babies or baby with a man who you knew was promiscuous. You knew from day one this man was freaky. Okay? Pretty Bree told the internet he was looking for a munch. A child, we ain't gonna even get into that. She said it early on. You knew from day one that something wasn't right about that Ninja Turtle, and you still chose to have babies with him. Hence why every so often you jumping online crying about him not being around and covering it up with something else. Whether it's the health of you or the twins, you pretending like, oh, y'all pray for me and my babies. I don't want to. Whole time you and your feelings about Janoshels because he ain't around. Got people wasting their prayers. And then not even, and it's the audacity to not even come back and tell them the results of what they done prayed for. That's what make it even worse. Like the time she came online and said she possibly had cervical cancer, had all the prayer warriors in attendance crying for her, and you don't even try to give them the results. You just act like you ain't never asked for prayers. That is the craziest thing to me. Got everybody worried, child, and don't even try to respond. Don't even try to say nothing to the supporters. Like, they probably done forgot about it, so I ain't gonna worry about it. If you're gonna sit down, she is that's what you call opportunist and a queen validation. That's all she do it for. Sympathy, opportunity, and validation. That's her, y'all. You say her therapist sounds like that fake doctor she be going to see is the voice for me. Huh. They said that one of the girls was talking about the other girls and she just wanted to be just her friends. So she talked about the other girls. So they put out a message about they lied for her. Well, who? Who you talking about? Pain to Victorious? I see you put a few comments, but I don't know who you talking about. Fill us in on the tea, girl. Hey, Brandy. Thank you, Caramel. Shout out to you, my girl. Thank you for your support. Hey, Miss Patricia. Is lit say, as a single mother, I refuse to bring a stranger in my kids' home to make my ex jealous. As she said, what is wrong with this girl? She's single with 6 kids trying to make LaTrue mad. And that's the crazy part, y'all. Because if y'all remember, it was a video that was done where they was lying and saying that Johnell had booked a role on Power and BMF, right? Oh, he booked the role, and then she just, I'm a giver. That's my love language. I do for all my friends. I shower all my friends. That's when she did the fake billboards. So, because people was dragging her about buying this man she just met, all of this stuff. She had a chef cook some oxtails or jerk chicken or something, child. She had a cake. She had a congratulatory banner. She had bought him clothes, multiple pairs of shoes. He had the Cuban link with the bracelet to match, the boogers, the earrings, like you said. She had what else? What else? She flew his friend out, P Mac or Smack, whatever his name is, child. She flew him out from New York to come be in attendance and whatever else she paid for. All of that for a role, some roles that he didn't even book. Have y'all seen him on Power or BMF? Wait, have, have y'all seen him on Power or BMF?
Ooh.
But is this the fact like you go all out your way and then you do it publicly? This is why people drag you when it comes to your babies. Not the kids, because y'all they like to use that excuse. Oh, y'all talking about kids, y'all bullying kids. No, it's people talking about her mothering, not those innocent, beautiful babies. Ain't nobody talking about them kids. Don't nobody talk about them cheering. They talk about her lackings when it comes to them because she's putting it on the internet. You showing that you can go all out your way for a ninja turtle who ain't even your husband. But then you get up here and put your cash app up when it's one of the kids' birthday. Make that make sense. Have y'all ever seen her put a cash app up for Johnell? Or when his birthday came around? No. She buying trips out of the country and all of that. Something in the milk ain't clean. Ain't no way I'm gonna bring a ninja out of the country for his birthday, and then I'm gonna complain about going to jump zone, sky zone, whatever you want to call it. And my child wanting to bring a few classmates. Oh, I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Girl, you supposed to break the bag, break the bank on them babies the way you doing gymnastics. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for that cash app. I appreciate your support, my girl. Shout out to you. Thank you so much. Ain't no way. Hold on, y'all. to the ER. Ain't no way. There's no way. And that's all I'm saying. If you're gonna do it, be equal. Be equal. You having too many cheering to wanna try to be cheap with them. You having entirely too many babies to wanna be cheap with them. Meaning that 9 times out of 10 you can't afford it. You can't afford the load that you're putting upon yourself. Seriously, I think he is in and out on paydays, out the rest of the month. I think he will be there to see what the babies look like. That's what I think too. I think he wants to be. I agree. Is lit. He want to be a bachelor. That man don't want to be tied down to no woman with six cheering, even if two of them is his. He don't want that. I don't care how many times they say, "Oh, I love kids." He said, "I love kids, y'all. You heard? I love kids. You heard?" You don't go sit down. You don't love cheering. That man do not love kids. Hey, pretty green eyes. What's up, my girl? Hey, Miss Angela, sir. Thank you, Modus, for that super. I appreciate your support, my girl. I hope you still in here. Y'all, I'm trying to work my way down these comments. So if I get to y'all late, it's not intentional. It's a lot of y'all in here. Make sure y'all hitting that like button for your girl. Hey, Montez. You say she has mental issues to see the red flags, but you still continue the relationship to prove that you over your ex's mental illness. Okay, clock it. And then you got some people saying, oh, she just, she didn't want to be embarrassed and have another public breakup. What? It's only public if you bring it to the internet. You can break up behind the scenes, baby, and go about your life like nothing happened, like regular people. That's when you know you didn't became too consumed into this internet validation. When you have to force yourself to do something that you really don't want to do because you scared of what the internet might say, that's crazy work. I wouldn't care what nobody say if I want to break up with a ninja. Bye. I'm gonna break. I don't care what people, baby. It's the opinions paying your bills. You went through complete turmoil and karma because that's a karmic relationship. All because you wanted to prove to your ex-husband that you didn't want him no more while he was moving on too. Something ain't right, baby. Something is not right, y'all. Something ain't. Ooh. I had to say it myself that time. Hey, Miss Angeline, making fun of people asking for help on social media, then turn around and do the same on social media. Okay, listen. Hey, Miss Floria, blessings to you also. Hey, Caramel. Wait, did I speak to you already? If not, hey, girl. Miss Olita say, and what his ex name that you interviewed? She said Booger Boy was nothing like the dude Bree described. Chrissy, yep. Chrissy had one incident with him that she said on the interview, y'all, but it wasn't physical. They got into, it's verbal, and that was the first time that ever happened. That was the first time. So it was like, child, I don't know, y'all. That's just crazy. But she's clearly the problem. Cause ain't no way. It's just no way. Thank you, Miss Celine, for the super. I appreciate your support. You say I love Miss Season. She's meant for the truth. I think so too. When you got a woman that's holding you down through thick and thin, baby, you better marry her. She love that man, child. You can tell. She don't care what go on, what he go through. She got his back, and that's what it's about. That's what it's about. I think they will get married. I think they will be together for the long haul. They doing it the right way and not putting all their business on the internet. Let people guess. Let people guess, because regardless if they know what it is or not, people gonna still put their own perspectives on it. So at this point, you might as well just let them guess. Let them guess, child. Nah, she's definitely lying. Do some, do some, do some. Yep. Hey, natural nurturer. Where Miss Season? Did they stop talking? I'm behind. Nope. She's still in the picture. Miss Season posted the other day about the trolls and them trying to mass report the true page. That is crazy. Let me see. I do believe Bree brings out the very worst in people, not justifying what Ja did, but I'll bet my life that girl is full of toxicity when she's in a relationship. You could tell. You could tell. Cause it's no y'all know one this was another red flag that I find. Whenever her and RH was going through their divorce situation and she got on that platform and said he wanted me to be his no how she said that he wanted the love like I give my kids. I can't give that. I'm not your mother. I was like, what? Saying he wants a mother's love. The fact that she couldn't differentiate a mother's love from a spouse, that right there told me everything I needed to know. When she said that, when she first came, because that wasn't the first time she said that, y'all. When she first came out dragging RH and she was explaining this was the video of her in the car, I think, where she was explaining what happened with the argument, the tote incident. And she said that he wanted a mother's love. She tried to bring up when he said he loved how she loves on her kids. So she tried to use that as a reason to say, oh, he's looking for a mother's love and I can't provide that. Why would your husband be wanting a mother's love? And then try to use the fact that that man lost his mom when he was younger. That's crazy. And people actually held on to that and co-signed it. That's crazy work to me. Ain't no way you are that naive to believe that your husband is wanting you to love him like you love your children. He want a love of equivalence, meaning he wants you to love him, period. He wants some of your attention undivided. He wants you to do what a wife is supposed to do. No husband should be having to ask their wife for intercourse. That is crazy. So that should tell you, Miss, I was never the bad person. I never did nothing wrong. Why was your husband having to ask you to satisfy him? If you ain't did nothing wrong, something ain't right. Like the old people say, you never let your man leave out their house hungry or horny. Okay, listen, you better fill him up in both ways, baby. I'm so weak. Let me see. Latae say Wade had them kids gonna be here when she was stealing other people's sonograms, allegedly. Sure was off of TikTok. That's because people was on her arse so bad about her constantly saying, oh, it's twins, it's twins, it's twins, but you never seen one of the twins. So she decided to go steal a sonogram to get people off her arse, off her trail, baby. Today on TikTok, she said the baby girl was down there looking up, blinking her eyes. No, she didn't, bruh. She got some good eyes. I thought LaTrue said her eyes was bad. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you seeing all of that. Okay? She's imagining it. I mean, if we honest, all babies are not cute. When I see a funny looking baby, I'll be like, oh, that's a cute outfit. You sound like one of my sisters. Oh my God. But listen, you ain't gonna say the baby ugly. You know, y'all know how it go. Ain't nobody finna say, oh, that baby ugly. I know I wouldn't say that. Hey Brandy, hey Missy Zara, Nicole. Let me see, let me go down. You say she posted on her other page. Would you date a man that is missing a limb, body part? I guess she looking for another man she can control. She's out of control. I seen that. I took that as she was trying to get some type of validation from that post based on the way she worded it. I think she added the limb part. I think she added that. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in a few. Hey, Miss Belinda, you say, wait, so have there ever been any talk on her ever cheating on him? Oh, yeah, they have. A lot of people said that early on because they said one of those videos that it was an audio RH posted where he was speaking on that. It was dealing with a deacon or something, somebody at the church. Even though it came out later on that she was definitely dealing with a deacon. So I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of people definitely said that they feel like she was cheating while she was in her marriage, and it kind of makes sense because Why would you be denying your husband intercourse? Something ain't right. Something ain't right, child. I don't care if we mad, baby. We gon' listen, we can still be mad afterwards, but we gonna get it in. You sound from New Orleans, Louisiana, so I love me some Lupac. I love you too, girl. I said that because you say you sound just like a child of God in the building. Who y'all? That made my throat hurt. Throw along. I had to clear it real quick. Codependency, yep. So is she's very codependent. That's why when you can't get away from a man, when you down and out and you can't function without a man around, baby, that is dangerous. Especially when you got kids. Because look at the state she's in. Y'all remember she did that live saying, this is when right after she exposed Johnell on the internet, and she was saying how she's trying to keep it together for her kids. She's like a robot. She's so numb around them. I'm like, girl, that love is supposed to come from your children. You don't never let no man put you in. We all done had breakups. That ain't the end of the world. You never let yourself be in a position to where you can't function around your kids or start saying, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to live for." When you got all these cheering out here, something ain't right. Buying clothes and shoes for Christmas. I'm about to read that post to y'all. Hey, Miss Robin. Hey, Latoya. Look, my girl, the soul of a woman. Thank you so much for that. Super. I appreciate your support. I don't know if you're still in here. Hey, Miss Judy, guys, child D. You say, yep, I've been wearing a bonnet since October, but my kid's hair is done. And I have 4 girls. I can't do my own because this pregnancy, I'd be so tired lifting my arms hurt. Yep. That's how you supposed to do it. You say only time my girls went to their dad with their hair not done was when his girlfriend said she was braiding their hair for that weekend. Okay, teamwork make the dream work, baby. Teamwork make the dream work. My oldest son has locks and he goes to the hair salon more than me. If I had daughters, they'd be extra laid. It makes zero sense for those beautiful girls' heads to be in that condition. That's a fact. You got Latrude over there struggling to detangle some matted hair. Girl, what is you doing? Didn't you say you made those people buy that $400 dryer so that it could make it easier for you to comb their hair? Something ain't right. Is that the real reason why you got it? Hey, Shorty from down south. Like it that what? Ain't no way. I'm surprised that baby not that tender headed though, because Ham would have been in here hollering. Ham so tender headed, child, she don't like her hair on, but I make her. You ain't about to be walking around here looking crazy. Thank God she not though, because the true had that little baby comb. True. Make sure you, yeah, I wanted to say that too. Because I did give him some of the advice on my last live. You gotta get a wide tooth comb, okay? Especially for them little girls. Because if they tender headed, you gonna catch HELL. You need a wide tooth comb. You need a good brand of a moisturizer or detangler. Because just that water ain't gonna cut it. Water will help dampen it and make it a little easier, but like any stylist, they wouldn't recommend it. And I ain't no hairstylist, and I know that. But for the most part, he did what he can do. Like most men do when they're in that position. He tried. That's all that counts. That's more than you could say for the mom and how she sent her, which is crazy. Hey, Miss Ramona. Hey, girl, woman status. Honeybee in the building. Tanya Lewis in the building. Let me see. I'm almost to the bottom of these comments, y'all. So we can read the other one. A Stokes said, Pac stop. Hey, Demetria. Black Widow say, what I want to know is this because I've seen people saying it a few times. How do people think she flourishing in what way? Because from what I see, she's living a tormented life. I said that too. Shout out to you because we talked about that on the last live too. People saying, oh, RH is, he going through karma, but she flourishing. What? Y'all are the ones that's making this man life a complete hell. That ain't coming from his behavior. And not just that, she ain't flourishing. Just because she telling y'all she blessed don't mean it's true. Granted, we all blessed even if you just wake up in the morning. That's a blessing. But y'all know what we talking about when we say she's living in her karma. That girl then took a major fall, and that was self-inflicted because of her actions on the internet. Period. She wouldn't sound so bad if she didn't put that whatever at the end. Hey, Sassy M. Hey, good morning, gorgeous. Miss Sandra said she was lying anyway because we all see she is not the kind of mother who shows a lot of love. I'm not saying she doesn't love them, but we see how she puts a man before them. And not just that, the fact that she needs other people to express her feelings to her kids. That speaks volumes also. I don't need nobody to text my child and explain to my child while I'm at work and that I ain't gonna leave them for a man. That should tell you something. Anytime your child is feeling like you gonna leave them for a man, it's something you're doing to make them feel like that. My kids don't ever have to question that. Hey, I'm her. Hey, Miss Debbie. Hey, Alexis Williams, Miss Denise, Christina. Dang, I feel like I'm gonna never get down to the bottom of these comments, y'all. I'm trying so I can read that post. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna have to skip some of them. Hey, Lakey, you say, "Oh my God, I came in with you harmonizing that girl." Hey, Bama girl. Oh, ooh, finally. I was like, dang, them comments feel like they ain't gonna never end. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Let me pull up that post again. Um, I know she did not post that. What is that video you sent me? Is this a new one? I hope it don't have no music. Hold on, y'all. Let me check this clip. Oop, I got a clip for y'all. Hold on. Hey, Eyes of Vision. You said all his numbers is rising. What kind of content do she have right now? Hello, everyone. It is. I seen a big difference in his numbers, y'all. Shout out to RH. If they leave him alone, it can rise even more. I don't know why they bothering that man. If you don't like his content, move along. Move along if you don't, because for the most part, all he's posting is content, whether it's individual or with his baby girl. So if you don't agree with him, his character, his content, move right along. Ain't nobody making you be on his page, child. Okay? Y'all listen to this, and then we're gonna get into um that post. Before I play this, let me read this to y'all. So Laonia posted, shout out to all the teenage moms slash dads. I know the struggle is real, the attitudes, behavior, hormones, etc. May God be with us. Oh, you know what? I think when she said that, she's meaning like, but she worded that bad. She worded that bad. Because somebody could assume that she's giving a shout out to teenage parents. But when she say that, she's meaning parents with teenagers. She should have worded it differently. Because it sounds like you're saying, shout out to the young girls, the girls underage who got kids. That's what it sounds like. Busting me up in here, child. That's what it sounds like. She need to learn how to word her stuff. But anyways, let me play this clip for y'all. Cause somebody was asking her, when is she due? See, it's coming, y'all.
Y'all keep asking me how far along I am. Just know I'm past 30 weeks. Okay? I'm past 30 weeks.
I don't know what else she said, y'all. I'm just getting this clip too. So I'm hearing it for the first time with y'all.
Hey, Keisha girl. Thank y'all for the stars. How much I be spending for those stars? Because it's really 1 cent per star on my end. So if y'all spending $5 for me to get 1 cent, that's crazy.
Oh.
Her twin brother irritated her already. She said, let me head down the birth canal. Girl, I'm so dead ass. I need the ultrasound on Thursday because we're twins. They don't do like the heart monitor thing. They do the ultrasound to get the heart beats. And baby, her head was down like this, and all you can see is her eyeballs just blinking, looking at me.
What? Shout out to whoever put that in the comments. So what? one, of, one, one of y'all did say that. She said that, she said that the baby was blinking her eyes on the ultrasound. I have never seen. I got 3 children, and I ain't never seen that before. Like I have never. The fact that you can barely see their actual features is like, girl, I don't understand why she continuously lie about experiences with these twins. Do you know it's a lot of mothers out here that know that that's impossible? That's crazy. And the fact that you think you would be grateful and appreciative that these people even sending you stars, but that was her basically saying, y'all stop sending $5. Y'all need to send more. That's what I took from it. Cause y'all crazy if y'all doing that. Y'all know a star is a penny. So if y'all sending $5, it's like sending. So basically, she's saying they sending 5 pennies, but I don't think that's what that means. Ain't it like a dollar is like 100 stars, or it's a penny a star? So there's if they sending you 5 stars, then you're getting $5, baby, not 5 pennies. Oh Lord, I can't take it. I'm bruh. I'm weak. There's no way she be believing the stuff she be saying. I'm about to make a video because I ain't made a video in a while. Something ain't right. Hey, real McCoys, what's up, my girl? Ain't no way. Let's say no, she ain't being cocky. She wants y'all to send her the funds. I wonder if she changed her Cash App to reflect the LLC so Cash App wouldn't take her Cash App away. Yup, that's probably what it was. She probably was saying that because she don't want them to send the stars. She want them to send the. I didn't think about it like that. I thought she was criticizing them to make them send more. Hey Zara, you say he wants that then a test, and there's a reason why he's adamant about it. He just doesn't bring everything to the internet like she does. I think so too. I think he definitely want a Dana, and he's waiting. He gonna move accordingly once he see him. That's what I think. I think he gonna move accordingly once he see them babies. Nothing with Ayana, and other people have said she's been in other people's beds too. Yup. Ayana came out and said one was coming out and one was going in, child. Hey, Arthur Danette sister, she wants the Cash App instead of the stars. I agree. Either that or she want them to send more stars. Like you wasting your time sending girl, just say you don't know the equivalence of the money and the stars, because five 5 cent, how she said they all 5 cent ain't 5 stars. That's $5. Okay. Anyways, let me read this post and talk about it, because then I gotta get off here. I'm about to go cook, y'all. Hey, Martha Blanca. So she posted, and this post really pissed me off. I seen too many people stressing about Christmas. It's one day. I bought my kids clothes and shoes for Christmas, and they're happy about it. No, you're happy about it, ma'am. You're happy about it. It doesn't matter if, and 9 times out of 10, if you got good kids, they're going to be grateful regardless of what you get, right? But Christmas is for the kids, in my opinion. That this is my opinion, y'all, because some people might feel differently. I feel like Christmas is, especially if you're a giver. I enjoy Christmas because it's a time where I can really shower my family and my kids. That's just me. Hey, Shawnee. But the fact that she tried to downplay it because that's all she could get them or all she wanted to spend on them and get them, it's crazy to me. It's crazy. Because I remember, what was it? Uh Not last year, but maybe year before last. Or maybe it was last year when she was in her bag and she gave the oldest ones each $1,000 gift card. One of them got a new phone. They got all kind of stuff. They got all kind of stuff. And granted, I gotta say this, I gotta be unbiased. If you're a real good parent, you shower your kids throughout the year. So it is kind of hard to find certain things to get them, but I don't think that's her case because I didn't see too many receipts where she will literally put her babies on the back burner but splurge on Johnell. So that's crazy. And clothes and shoes ain't no want. That's a necessity, baby. They need clothes and shoes. So that's something that kids they get throughout the year, or at least supposed to. They gotta have clothes and shoes. That's a necessity. You acting like the old folk now. I remember coming up where we got clothes and shoes was a Christmas gift, to get some new clothes and shoes, or you went hand-me-downs. That was back in the gap, not nowadays. Kids supposed to get clothes and shoes throughout the year if you can afford it. That don't something about that ain't right. Cause you would think that the way she splurges on a man, she buys Johnell all the time. Anytime he asks for something. So you would think she would be splurging on her kids like that. Like, make it make sense. That's crazy. Unless you buying them extra or some type of expensive clothing item or something like that that they really want, as a Christmas gift. But other than that, that's a necessity. That's a necessity. In my opinion, for Christmas, kids supposed to get their wants. If you can afford it, you get what you can afford. So basically, she's showing us she's getting what she can afford, in my opinion. Okay? That's what it seemed like to me. But is that what you can afford? Because you just was crashing outside of Johnell house about a $10,000 ring. You could have spent that on Christmas gifts for your kids. Kids that ain't gonna leave you, nor forsake you, baby. When that man gone, them kids gonna still be there. So you could have splurged on them. You could have splurged on them. And y'all don't misconstrue what I'm saying and take it as, because y'all know how people like to take stuff and run with it. I'm not saying you gotta go all out for your kids. You do what you can afford. I'm speaking towards somebody who splurges on a man, but downplay what she can do for her kids. That's what I'm speaking my opinion towards. This ain't for everybody. You get what you can afford, because there's some parents who can't afford certain things throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't for y'all. This is for her because she puts her business out there. Every time she buys Johnell something new, she posts it on the internet. Setting the bar. Y'all remember she got that billboard? Setting the bar extremely high. Little Miss gift giving is my love language. Something ain't right. So she says, we put too much stress into one day that the kiddos really don't care too much about. As long as you can provide what they need, they're gonna be happy. I mean, they're gonna be okay. First of all, I don't know no kids that don't care about Christmas, baby. Especially if they have to see other people opening gifts, buku gifts, and then they there with one or two things. I don't care if you gotta go to the dollar store. Make it happen. The Dollar Tree, whatever. Make it happen. Make it happen for your babies. That's how I look at it. Once you become a mother, You do what you can do to make sure your kid's good. Unless you don't have it like that. If you making ends meet and you know, you have a lot of bills or whatever, you got to make sure these bills is good, then that's different because you can explain to your kids and make them understand, hey, mama ain't got it like that now, but when we get straight, I got you. I got to make sure the bills is paid, got to make sure y'all got food on the table. Your kids going to understand. But when your kids watching you splurge on a Ninja Turtle, then that's a difference because they seeing what we seeing. They seeing what she doing for him. They seeing her running from door to door to stop him from leaving the house after a altercation and broke out. They seeing her buying all these extravagant gifts and getting caterers and this and that. They're seeing that, and they old enough to know to process their feelings and how those scenarios make them feel. Because mama just told me I couldn't have a birthday party at Jump Zone and invite my school friends, but I'm watching mama get a private caterer, buying jewelry and all of this, and she's doing it in front of them. Hey, Emil, I love you more, my girl. That's crazy to me. The moral of what I'm saying is, don't splurge on a man if you gonna put your kids on the back burner. That's the moral of my message. Don't do it. It's not a good look. So she says, never let a man-made holiday stress you out. Oh, now it's man-made. But when you was flexing, because in the midst of the saga, y'all, for 2 years for Christmas, she was flexing. You seen the Christmas tree, you seen all the gifts under the tree. You didn't have these sentiments last year. You didn't have these sentiments last year, but because you chose not to splurge on your kids and keep spending all your money on a man, now you wanna say, oh, it's a man-made holiday and don't go broke trying to do this and that. Child bye. Ain't nobody falling for that. Especially when you didn't have the same sentiments a year ago. No ma'am. Let me see where we at. If you can't get it for Christmas, get it for tax time. Trust and know your kids know you are trying. And if you teach them about what Christmas really means, you'll get a different response from them as well. Make sure the kiddos appreciate their needs being met versus what they want. You buying a $10,000 ring for Johnell wasn't a need, baby. It wasn't a need. Or that $30,000 pendant. That wasn't a need. That was a want. He didn't need none of that. Okay? Don't put your kids on a budget, but the man gets everything they ask for. Okay? Clock that. Please don't. Please don't. And then they still in the back of their mind while you over there trying to express to them why you got the meaning of Christmas or why you can only get certain things. But in the back of their mind, they like, well, dang, mama just bought Johnell a $10,000 ring. Why we can't get that new scooter that just came out? Something ain't right. So she says, I always went all out for kiddos until I realized I was wasting so much money on toys and electronics were temporary fun and broke or forgot about it within days. Duh, that's life. That's life. That's how it goes. That's a part of the process of them growing up. So just because you feel like, they might break it or they ain't gonna play with it next week, you ain't gonna get them nothing. Make that make sense. This is all just excuses for her to not do nothing for her children. But you can brag about and show us the things that you do for Johnell. That's the most sick part about it. And that's the part I don't understand. Like, and broke. Wrapping paper in trash. Girl, wrapping paper ain't but a dollar or two. So what? That's why you make money. That's why you make money, to be able to provide kids with their wants and needs. Duh. That's why we work so hard. So they don't have to go without. Oh, I ain't gonna buy some wrapping paper because it's gonna go in the trash anyways. What? Oh, okay. Anyways, so she says, hold on, y'all. Let's see. And the things we go crazy above and beyond to get for them kids, no longer see interest in days or weeks later. Stop stressing, sis. You're a great mom either way. You provide shelter, lights, and food, the necessary needs. Be proud of that. No, don't listen to her, y'all. Don't listen to the foolery. That post was validation for herself. That wasn't a message for y'all to help y'all with guilt of not buying your cheering nothing for Christmas. But you over there spending bands on a Ninja Turtle. No, ma'am. Now, I could agree with this post had he not be in the picture. Then we'll have a whole different conversation. But the fact that you show us how you splurge on him, I can't agree with that. This post is relative to women who actually get it out the mud for their kids and don't put men before their kids. That post relates to y'all, not to somebody who will go out their way and break the bank accounts of their kids to splurge on a man. That post ain't for y'all. Okay? Listen. Hey, Miss Pamela. The J say, Pac, did you see on that post someone challenged her in the comments on the word Christ in Christmas and she tagged Sleepy? Just a few days ago, she was in Walmart shopping for a Christmas tree. What? I did not see that. What he's supposed to do? Basically, he ain't gonna buy the cheering nothing for Christmas either. Especially if it's against Hebrewism. He ain't gonna buy him nothing either. Basically. And let me tell y'all something, because it's alternate ways to doing things, especially if you go by a certain religion. Okay, my kids on their dad's side, their grandma and grandpa don't celebrate Christmas. They created their own holiday. I want to say it's the 30th or on New Year. If I'm not mistaken, it's around that time. They created this is named after their last name. I ain't gonna say it, but they created their own holiday because they don't celebrate Christmas. That way the kids don't go without. And basically, they grandma still cook a full meal as if she would do on Christmas. She still buy all kind of gifts for them kids to open up. That's all you gotta do. Don't make your kids miss out. That way, my kids, they celebrate Christmas with me and then they go meet their people and celebrate their own holiday. She created a whole holiday for them. And I love it. Okay? Because they got the best of both worlds. But it's just like it's ways of doing things. If you don't have to celebrate a man-made holiday, create your own. Don't make your kids miss out because ain't nothing worse than kids feeling left out when they can go back to school and they didn't get nothing for Christmas because of a certain religion or anything like that. But they seeing all the other kids get things or come back to school with new everything. That's a bad feeling when you can literally create your own holiday. Period. I just don't get it, y'all. But anyways, let me get up off of here. I made it to the bottom of the comments. That's always my goal. Even though I have to skip over some y'all, I ain't got no choice because it'd be too many of y'all versus just little old me, child. But I'm about to get up in here and cook. I gotta prep, so that's why I'm getting off live now because I'm gonna make some what they call them peppers. It's the peppers, the jalapeno peppers with the cream cheese with the big old shrimp and then the bacon wrapped around it. And I put sweet chili sauce on it, put in the air fryer, probably some macaroni and cheese. So that's gonna be supper for us, baby. I can't wait. I love them things. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed the rest of y'all Tuesday. I had to throw a live up here because I ain't been live in a day or two. Wait, I did go. Did I go live? Yes. No. I ain't been live in 2 days, y'all. So I'm gonna probably go live again tomorrow for you guys. I got to catch up on my content. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through with them supers. I really appreciate it. That's gonna help me with my goals, especially since I've been missing out, child. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. Love you guys.
That goes by. People always ask me why black holes. Listen up, baby girl, shit, I'm about to let you know why I always got a black holes. Whoa. They talking shit up in my comments. Yeah. They don't know, but I'm about to block them. Cause every day, I block hoes. They be being shady, yeah. Whoa. Cause you know I block hoes, baby. In different area codes, baby. You never know, but I block